And we're live. All right. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining. This is Dr. Denise Dennis, and I am with Win With Webinars. I am on Periscope this evening, really to just kind of keep a promise to myself, because I launched my Winning Webinar Essentials program this week, and one of the things that I'm telling all my students is that I'm going to want them, and this is a heads up to them, to start getting the word out about their webinars, and part of doing that is periscoping. And I can't tell my students to start doing periscoping and Facebook Live if I'm not doing it myself. So I am here doing it myself. I'm gonna flip my screen around and chat with you all. There we go. Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Denise Dennis. Thanks so much for joining me again. From Win With Webinars, and I help entrepreneurs showcase their expertise through the power of webinars. If you want to build your reputation, build your list, build your bank account, then you need to start doing webinars. You just have to start doing it. And that's really what I want to share with you this evening, is the importance and the power that comes from conducting webinars. And so what I had up on the screen before, I'm going to flip the camera around, and I know the whole, you'll get the idea. I want to share with you why you should start using webinars for your business. So the first reason that webinars are useful is that webinars help you grow your mailing list. All right, webinars help you because people are not necessarily, we're in an exchange economy, so they're not necessarily just going to give you their contact information for nothing. They're going to give you their name and their email address in exchange for the useful information they're going to get from you on the webinar. And so that's one way to start using webinars, or one reason to start using webinars, is to start growing your list. Another reason you want to start using webinars is that it helps establish you as an expert. So let me flip the screen around again. So again, it helps us establish you as an expert. And what I mean by that is that when you start doing webinars, just by virtue of the fact that you're the person on the screen talking to them, that establishes you as somebody who probably knows what you're talking about. So just by virtue of the fact that I'm doing a Periscope where I'm talking about webinars, at least theoretically, establishes me as somewhat of an expert on this topic. And if you stick around and listen, you learn that I know what I'm talking about. And again, it starts establishing me as an expert. Another way that webinars can be beneficial to your business is that they help showcase your products and services. So again, I'm going to flip the screen around again. And so you see right here, and you really can't see all that well because I got this tiny screen right here, but down at the bottom it says Winning Webinar Essentials. Winning Webinar Essentials. That's the name of my 5-week webinar training course teaching people how to develop webinars. So how does it help you establish your showcase your products or services? It's because when I show you that slide, my contact information, or rather the name of my program, is right there at the bottom. Hi, thanks for joining. My contact information is right there. I mean, my program name is right there. And so it's kind of in your face during the whole webinar. And that's what you want. You want to be able to showcase your product or service or brand through the whole webinar. So if you're using slides, make sure that your logo or something with the name of your product is on your slide all the time. Just what's kind of in their face. Make sure it's on the registration page. Make sure that you're mentioning your products or services in the follow-up emails, which obviously you should be doing. But it's a way for you to say, hey, here's my lovely product here, and you're not just looking at it, but I'm actually showing you how to use it, and you're asking me questions about it, and I'm able to answer. So I'm really able to showcase this bottle of water that I'm trying to sell to you. And you can do that on a webinar in a way that's slightly different than a regular video, like a YouTube video, because on regular video, it's just one way. But in a webinar setting, just like in Periscope, if I said, this is a fabulous water bottle and you want to know how many ounces it is, you can ask the question and I can answer and we can have that interaction. So that's another great thing about doing webinars. And then the fourth reason that you should be doing webinars is that they help increase your profit. They help grow your bank account. And how do they help grow your bank account? Because as you are doing your webinar, and the whole purpose of doing your webinar should be to highlight some offer that you're going to make. That offer might be for a product, that offer might be for a service. So you may be offering like on my most recent webinar was about learning how to do webinars. And so on my recent webinar, I was selling my Winning Webinar Essentials program that I just launched this week. So I was sharing information about webinars, but the goal of the webinar was to teach people or lead people to purchase the Winning Webinar Essentials program. And so that program launched this week, and it's a 5-week program, and it's closed now, but I'll open it again in August. So if you're interested in that, just keep up with me, and I'll share more about that in the month to come. So those are 4 reasons why you should be using webinars for your business. Just to recap, you're going to use webinars because it's going to help you grow your mailing list. You use webinars because it helps to establish you as an expert in your field. You use webinars because it helps you showcase your products or services. Thank you for the hearts. And you use webinars because it helps you grow your bank account. All right, so that's it for this evening. I did want to just hop in and do this really quick scope. I am Dr. Denise Dennis. I'm from Win With Webinars, and I hope to talk to you again really, really soon. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Good night.